In this video I'm just going to show you how to replace or fix your weed whipper line when it starts to run out and you don't have any more left in your weed whipper. What you're going to need obviously is the whipper itself. You're going to need some replacement twine. I just picked this up at a hardware store, and you might need something like a flat edge screwdriver or just some kind of hard metal flat edge thing. Some of these have a special release mechanism that you might need to press in. So first thing I'm going to do, my weed whipper doesn't have one of those mechanisms I have to press. So you might have one of those, but you might have just a screw top as well. So this top part itself here, it just literally unscrews, and the twine normally comes out of that spot right there. So I'm just going to unscrew that top. Might be a little tough to get off if there's a lot of dust and grass stuff in there. So once this top part comes off, you can see it's threaded. You have this mechanism, and normally you press down on this or tap your weed whipper to get more twine to come out. Now there's still a bunch of twine on here, but if, for example, it didn't have any twine, it would look like this. This is what it would look like when it's totally empty. And now actually on the very top here, I don't know if you can see where it says this, but it has a direction in which it says it wants you to rewind the line. And there's also a specification on the line thickness here. So you might have to check that against what you've actually bought. But I'm just gonna put the line that I just had back on. Now, if you look on the inside, there's this little sort of groove right here. That's where, when you start putting new line in, you just wedge a piece of it in there so it doesn't come unreeling on you. And then you're gonna wind the rest of the twine in a circular motion around here in the direction this says rewind line. If there's not one of those on here, then I wouldn't worry too much about it. I would just get a big length of line. I usually take 1 or 2 arm lengths of twine if I'm starting from no twine left, and then I'll just wrap it around here. Once everything is wrapped, if you look at this little hole or space in here, you just poke the end of the twine out of here when you reinsert this back down. So you can reinsert this down. The end of the twine will come out of here, and then you screw this cap back on. Got this twine wheel here. I'm just gonna wedge in a piece of this twine here. Now, as you can see, this is coming out in the wrong spot. I don't want that, so I'm just going to reverse this around. Wedge that in. So now the twine is more or less stuck in there. It says wind or rewind in this direction. I'm going to take this twine and wind in that direction. Now we should be left with something that looks like this. I'm just using my finger to hold this down in place. I'm gonna come back to my weed whipper. That little hole right there, I'm gonna put this down back on the spring, and I'm just going to aim that little bit of twine, that hole right there, and press this down in place. This may unravel just a little bit, but I'm pulling some of this out, and what this is designed to do is when you push down, more twine will come out. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm just going to screw the top back on, and you'll be good to go. So give that a try. Thanks for watching.